Total War for here, part 6 of our This is Total War Iceni campaign. Now, we were in massive trouble last turn with about 12 or 13 full stacks of enemies about to attack us, but very few of them actually did. We are in much better shape now, but we're still looking at 8 or 9 enemy stacks that we need to deal with. Gonna start with the north. There is a full stack from Frisia, well, 17 stack. They are okay, I would say. Not very weak, not very strong. Some basic units, some tier 1, some tier 2. We have Belizama here, a young general with 4 elite heroic nobles, elite general, a veteran rider, and a garrison of 3. So all in all, I'm excluding farmers, so it's a 9 unit versus 17. I think we can beat them. However, they could have attacked last turn and they didn't. Maybe they didn't have enough movement because they landed here. We can have a look how... Okay, that's fine. They didn't have enough movement. They were right here, right? So if we can't get there, they couldn't get to us. So there's a very good chance they will actually attack us. Now we can be proactive and attack them, but we are out with garrison reinforcement range. Look, they are just out with. Very smart. So even if we bring Pekkia, our queen, to help out, we would still be fighting in massive disadvantage. It just makes sense to defend here with the help of garrison and wipe them out next turn. Next, we have a fleet in the making that is supposed to stop any future attacks from Frisia. We need to bulk it up. Let's get maybe a couple more of these guys and another slinger. We're going for big slingers, 100 per ship, so get this one. And this, Ambiorix, our new general, is about to land and wipe these guys out. Gaelic Confederation. We are slightly... it's just one unit that needs replenishment, not a big deal, just gonna land with him. Yeah, they just have a general, they didn't even rebuild, so it actually works very well for us to attack next turn. Just gonna let them rebuild, wipe them out, and move to our side of the border. Can we actually double time? We could, but it doesn't give us that much. Plus, we don't know if there's not a stack or two from Nervii. Wait, we can't change back to normal time? Come on, why is that? Well, since we can't change to normal stance, might as well crack on. Good to know once you switch to double time after landing. That's you. But wait, Nervii cannot pass through city's zone of control, right?
Ready for orders.
So no one can attack us here because there's no one here. We destroyed these guys not long ago and they only have a general. Next, this full stack from Helvetia, led by their king, ripe for wiping out. We have Satyo here, our royal son, with a decent stack, some chosen swordband and some crap as well. Too many slingers. We figured out these slingers are not that great. Nowhere near Balearic slingers, so we'll look to shrink the range department, maybe get another ballista, but for now we need to fight with what we have. Couple of options we have here. We can obviously attack him, take him out. He's on the other side of the river. No, we are on this side of the river. Okay, so this will be just a land battle. We could bring Talabari to help out, but she's got many other important tasks to do. She could sack Vesontio again. She could set an ambush for the second stack of Helvetii. She could push into Massalian's lands to take Massalia next turn, or she could try to catch these guys. I don't think spending her chasing this guy is a good idea. I think our army here is stronger. We have some tier 3 units, we have better cavalry, more and better shooters. Think we'll be fine. Yeah, they have these annoying swords, right? They are better than our swordband, but not better than our chosen swordband. Think we can take them on and beat them. The only question is, do we upgrade these guys? I don't think we should, they are very expensive. So just gonna crack on.
For the tribe.
Yeah, just attack them. Take them out. Oh, I thought they would be stronger. We're roughly equally matched numbers wise, but we seem to be significantly stronger in auto-resolve. What are we looking at? 30% losses. What do you think about that? Well, we only really have like 5 units that we care about. Cavalry is bound to lose X anyway from the losses they take, so it's only chosen swords we actually mind. I think it's fine. I think it's just gonna auto-resolve it. Okay, they only lost 2 slingers, but we make 1500 gold, not too bad.
I would walk to the other world for my tribe.
You don't need to do that, man. Just let them walk to the other world instead. Wipe them out. Excellent. Stack wiped out, no units lost, and we made 2.5k. Now, I want to shrink this section of our army. These guys are hopeless. Look at them. This is no longer competitive. So why don't we merge them? Not gonna just disband them, that would be a waste. We still had to pay for them, but let's merge them to free 3 unit slots. Move him back here, so he's replenishing. But he's still on our side of the border, defending a river crossing, and get... what do we actually want? Absolutely no ranged units. We could use another veteran rider, but these guys are quite weak. I'm not that keen on them. Maybe we just load up on more chosen swords. Because we just merged 3 melee units, melee infantry, so makes sense to replace with like for like. Or should we hire Donia for 1 turn and replace them with her? But he's got replenishment, right? If we use Donia for that, we can't use her next turn in Britannia when we'll be looking to recruit elite units for this army, so probably not. These chosen swords are bound to lose exp anyway, because they take higher losses than elites, for obvious reasons. Okay, so another stack wiped out. Now, this guy only has 2 units, no need to worry about him, which means Talabari can either sack Vesonti again, set an ambush for this another stack of Helvetii, or try to do something about this stack. And what do we do about Massalians also depends what do we want to do want to do with Dago. The problem is we have 2 stacks here, Arverni and Volke, approaching Burdigala. We are not defenseless here. We have, let's say, 5 units in the garrison. Well, I would even call them 6. Maybe a unit and a half on the fleet. And the fleet of 16. They are smaller than land units, so call them 11. I would say we are not exactly at full stack strength, but close enough. So we should be able to defend from either of these stacks, but not from both. They will not attack both of them. Are they within reinforcements range? They actually might be. So whoever attacks first gets helped by the other guy. It's very, very unfortunate. This means we need to bring our king inside. And then these guys just can double time inside, which would also be very bad. Or maybe they attack and we can wipe them out. Either way, we need a king there, because I don't think we can defend from both stacks. And I think whoever goes first will just assault. Why wouldn't they? They'll be fighting with 2-1 advantage. If only they stayed a little bit farther out. Then we could gamble on... Well, not really gamble, because whoever goes first would need to besiege us. But as is, I don't think we can defend. If these were 2 stacks like this, then yes, but this guy has too many swords, plus Novsun General. Yeah, that would be too tough for us to deal with. So we need him inside. Which also means Talabari will be busy intercepting this Massalian's army. Why don't we move her here and hide? Just use half your movement and go into ambush. Of course, we don't know if they don't have another stack in Vesontia, but we destroyed 2 their stacks last turn with her. So at best they have a general that's ready to start recruiting. Okay, now we know Massalians have nothing. They just started another stack. Can bring her back here and improve public order. In fact, go as far here as you can. In fact, we should probably keep an eye on these guys more. Because in fact, we have a spy here. Let's have a look what these guys have. Probably nothing, right? Well, they'll have 10 units. They can't take Bibracte with 10 units. We're too strong here. I don't think they can. Especially that they recruit junk. They have no barracks. Okay, so you come here and go in... just stay next to border, because we might need that insight into Massalian's lands. And improve our public order. Yeah, we don't really need to spy for anything. We can have a look if there's anything else here. No? Then maybe stay here and keep an eye on Massalia. The fleet needs bulking up, so grab more of this junk. Yeah, this guy just makes us money. We don't need any more troops for him, but we do need to... I really want to level her up. It makes sense to replace her with Donia and start recruiting more of these heavy guys. But she's only 17 or 18. She'll be amazing general for the rest of this campaign. And she's benefiting from this noble giving her plus 6 exp because they are in the same province and he's got tutor. Yeah, just stay here and we'll put Donia in charge next turn after we deal with the Frisiae. Speaking of Donia, embezzle funds. What's our risk? 4%. Okay, we need to do something about it. That usually means organizing games. It would be really good to hire more guys for them, but that's not gonna happen, not with this costing 7 grand. So just send her to organize some games. Aquitania seems horrible public order-wise, so do it there. Now, Ambiorix needs a promotion, and we need to decide who we want to embezzle with next turn. Talabari is too important, unless... So we can put her back in charge next turn. I don't think we'll be fighting... We don't really need replenishment that much. Her main benefit right now is being able to replenish this army, but we only have a couple of units that need replenishment anyway. Yeah, so I'm going to replace her with someone else for a turn, embezzle with her next turn and put her back in charge. Yeah, one of the guys with funny hat. Omurius. Why not? Maybe we even manage to win a battle with him and he'll also be at 6 cunning. Okay, get in there. And what's this nonsense? Votive offering, sure, sounds good. Risk is 0. And lastly, are we building anything? Look at this public order, it's -12 and it's after we organized games here. Horrible. We need a temple, let's scrap this farm. Wait, We might be under siege. No, there's no way they besiege us. Just scrap it and we'll build a temple in Burdigala. And we need Hall of Champs, do we? As a backup. This is our, this is still our main recruitment province. We still don't have Barracks 4 in Celtica, and we are only building Proving Grounds, never mind Hall of Champs. So perhaps there's a good argument to build it, but we only have money for one, and we would rather build tier 3 here. Could also upgrade this to Trumpet Maker for more public order. Yeah, so we need public order more here, because it's really, really bad. So maybe just upgrade it in Lebanon. Wait, we can also now build armor, right? We are building it. Yeah, 3 more turns, nice. Maybe we even want to wait with recruiting those elite heroic nobles until we actually build this stuff. Because it's so expensive to upgrade units. It's already costing 300. I'll probably go up to 600 or 900 after we build tier 3. We'll see. For now, just gonna crack on. Yes, they attack, and look, we're even favored in auto resolve. Of course, we don't want that because we lose 2/3 of our beautiful heroic nobles. We're just going to fight. Alright, this is the layout. Beautiful. We know what we need to do. We've been through this quite a few times for this layout. We're defending here and here, flanking them with shooters, some infantry and cavalry here, destroy their ranged units and simultaneously charge the blob here and then gang up on the blob here. They'll open with cavalry, which means we need one of... farmers, right? Just look at them. Actually, 51 melee defense, 45 armor. They are not hopeless, they are just bad. And 15 bonus versus large. Perhaps we should use them as sacrificial lambs over here. On the other hand, heroic nobles can just pop shield wall, right? Giving them all the good stuff against cavalry. But I'm pretty sure in shield wall you can throw precursor jaws, which is not that good. So farmers it is. Get them here, get them here. Now we want 2 of these amazing guys here. 1 here. I'm pretty sure this guy can hold the line on his own. Although they will have quite a few ranged units swarming him with, slamming him with javelins, but he should be fine. Okay, and the 4th one, along with painted ones, and our cavalry, will be our flanking force. That leaves us 2 slingers. Ideally, we would like to use them to flank enemy too, but for the time being, they can also be quite useful, slaughtering cavalry that will be going this way, and we want to position them like that so they are not obstructed by the trees. And let's do it. All these guys have funny hats. What is this? Looking so weird. I think Awesome looks better. Alright, they're cracking on with cavalry. Very, very good. They'll soon be in range of our slingers. How do these heroic riders look? They also have funny hats. What is this? Where did they get these hats from? All the cavalry goes to the small entrance. We are shooting them a little bit, so that's something. But did you throw your jaws? You are doing it now, good. And you? You're also shooting, excellent. Farmers are going to get wrecked, although it's saying combat even. And our slingers are still shooting them, excellent. Just need to reposition these guys. We can crack on with our flanking party. How are these farmers looking? Combat even. They even killed 3 guys. Excellent. They only lost 11 units. The 11 men. And these guys killed 22 of precursor javs. Brilliant. Guys who's shooting should be shooting... Wait, why are you in melee? Should be shooting these riders. Spear levies. Yeah, since cavalry is not here, we don't need this guy here. Just pull back. What are you doing? Reposition. And these guys should be enough to obliterate this guy. Yeah, these are farmers. Right, guys, you can crack on. They're all in the blob here. You, just make sure you use the rest of your ammunition and we pop shield wall for you. Losing decisively now. It's obviously very sad. Yeah, this guy's getting obliterated. Used ammo, excellent. Pop shield wall. And cavalry, start wiping out this trash.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Hey, you know what? It will be faster this way, because these guys are almost done with him. Veteran riders, come here, so they run away from their units, from their blob, and run them down. Yeah, farmers down, not a big deal. You guys attack this from here, and you come here. I would rather you not go into melee, guys. Oh, beautiful. Cavalry wiping out the skirmishers.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, maybe. He can handle a couple of slingers. Okay, we want here. Excellent. Everyone, come here. You come here. Start throwing your precursor javes. You're out of javelins, or you never had any to begin with. Then you are going to help him out destroying these skirmishers. You come here. You come here. You come here. And slingers position here. And buddy, you come here. Fast. Okay, we want here. Perfect. General, help him out. You can come back. Come here. Yeah, 5 of them. 5 cannot survive. So we're fine. Buddy, you're too close. You're throwing your precursors. Fire at will on and shoot them. Come on. You come here and you come here. Slingers, you're firing. Excellent. How is this guy doing? Oh, 130 kills. Nice. Yeah, he lost 38 men. Unavoidable. He's been swarmed by these guys, but he's still in good shape. Can even bring these guys to help him out. And now we're brutally bombing them with precursor javes from all directions. Excellent. Actually fighting here? Guys, make sure you pull back a little bit. We want precursors in action and not actually charging them. You use the ammunition first, then charge. You're out of ammo? Excellent. Which means charge. And you guys? Just charge at them if you're already bogged down in melee. And you too. In fact, we might even break them with this. They are quite weak. Yeah, 2 of them already wavering. How is this guy doing? 155 kills already. Excellent. And these 2? Yeah, kill count going up like crazy. Excellent. I don't think they have any chance here.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Yeah, maybe. That's not gonna help them exactly. Yeah, wavering, huh? Half of them already. Swordmasters. Can we be shooting swordmasters? That would be very much appreciated, huh? Buddy, you can mop up these guys.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Yeah, of course it is. We have them encircled, bombed by slingers. And we can even pop headhunt on our guys, why not? Yeah, gonna wipe them out. Heroic victory, there we go. Oh, look at this, a perfect outcome. The stack wiped out, just the general survived with 3 bodyguards. This is beautiful. We'll be able to have a follow-up battle and free XP. We also only lost 200 men, that's what, 13-14%? Instead of 60 from auto-resolve, huh? Not too bad. Good job, Alisama. Release them. Oh, they did besiege Bibracte, okay. Oh, so many level ups. Oh, good omens, finally something good. +4 public order. What is this? This trash is besieging us? With what? With 10 units? Come on. Okay, how about these 2 stacks? Arverni pulled back, taking starvation, good stuff, and this guy's here on double time. Okay, okay. Ah, we can't quite catch him, but we might be able to catch him with her. We'll see. Ah, and this guy is as good as dead as well. Okay, gonna start with the north. We have Belisama here, ready to get some more exp, and we're also going to bring Pekka. She's like 67, so it doesn't really matter that much, but having another general will also spread out the losses if there will be any. Yeah, look, he replenished in our territory. There were 3 of them surviving the battle, and he is now on 32. How is this possible? Oh, maybe because we released him, right? Maybe that's why. Okay, wipe him out. No losses. Brilliant. Release. Now, you are rank 3 already. Brilliant. Gonna start with Knight Commander, and then we go for replenishment and Quartermaster. Get some replenishment first. Army gets formidable fighters. Move as far as you can. In fact, yeah, we definitely want her, right? She's making us a ton of money. She's got tier 3 city governor and a treasurer. In fact, maybe we should give her someone else, because if she moves to the other world, we lose the treasure, and he's worth a lot. It's like 300 gold, because our base wealth is like 3k in Britannia. I'll give it another turn. For now, you can double time to Eborakon. You come here, and we need to recruit more for this army. But we'll leave this for now. We have other stuff to do first, such as wrecking this settlement again. 1100, nice. And Bjorik's rank 2, excellent. An easy battle to get him into a habit of killing enemies. Get Knight Commander, and we really want him down south as soon as possible, so perhaps we want to double time him. We can also go into raiding. How much is it going to make us? 800 gold! So do we want to move him fast or slow, is the question. We could make 800 gold now from raiding, sack this town again if they will rebuild, or if not, just kill the defenders for some exp, and then double time. I think that's the better way. Okay, so get as far as you can while still being able to raid, which is here. Do it. And you, my dear Satyo... Wait, come on! We are not doing this on purpose and they are doing this. How is this fair? Get out of here, you're blocking my path. Wait, these idiots attacked us despite having a rebellion. They are going to lose the settlement at this rate. Okay, so we moved to him? It was supposed to be Talabari, but she's embezzling funds this turn. Actually, it works out pretty well because he's rank 1 and 5 cunning, right? So we get him to rank 2, get him Knight Commander, and we can then embezzle funds with him. Okay, wipe these Massalians out. Yeah, we need to fight this, we know that, right? We don't have time to be chasing them. We need to cause them as much suffering as possible. And we need to minimize losses because we are still going to fight this Volcay stack after. So let's jump right in. That's a little bit too many trees for my liking, so let's get rid of them. Oh, this is very good. This is actually excellent. We can be brutally bombing them from uphill. Okay, all the heavy stuff, then the cavalry, then the crappy levy freemen, and then slingers at the very back. The problem with cavalry is that it will run towards slingers to protect them, and if we charge at them with our cav, their cav will just catch us. Yeah, ours is slightly better, so we should win, but we don't want to get bogged down in prolonged melee fighting their cavalry while their spearmen are nearby, so we need to think of something else. But we absolutely want to start with deploying ballista somewhere here, perhaps like this. These few trees will be messing up our line of sight. That's actually not too bad. It's not ideal. Should be closer. Should be like here. Yeah. Okay, so ballista comes here. Point blank bombing his general. Chosen swords. You guys will be here. Wait, this is impossible, right? So the three of you will come here. Spread out as much as you can. Yeah, I think we can overlap with ballista, right? Because ballista is much higher than the unit. So as we march downhill, they'll be shooting over our heads and not into our heads, hopefully. You guys come here, and I think we'll just attack this section. We are not going to attack the hoplites, let them attack us uphill. We're just going to move slightly downhill with the chosen swords, yeah? Defend like here, so we don't overlap with ballista, and also make space for our slingers. While we're going to attack their weaklings with chosen swords and spear band, or sword band. The three of you come here. In fact, we should group all these these guys, spread them out. And that leaves us these two guys. Yeah, just gonna put them behind our chosen swords and just charge with all this stuff. Now cavalry want to hide in this forest, patiently wait for all units to be engaged in melee, and as their slingers are left unprotected, only then we'll wipe them out. Because if we try to engage them right away, we're going to get bogged down fighting levy freemen and their citizen cav, so we need to be patient here. And that leaves us 6 slingers. Slingers are best used against his hoplites. Hoplites are the heaviest armored guys, so gonna put 3 here. Can we actually fit all of them here? Because that would be ideal. I don't think we can. Not with a clear line of... maybe we can. Can we see them? Kinda. If not, we'll just descend a little bit downhill once the battle starts. Okay, so, and the general. General can be here, protecting this section from being flanked. And what we want to do is just give ballista order to start bombing his general and charge at them with all these guys. And slingers, you should be in a guard mode. Let's do it. You bomb him, you guys press on, and you press on.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Yeah, don't worry about it. And the 3 of you get slightly downhill. They are actually charging us? Brilliant. Attack them. You come here. You come here. How are we doing here? Approaching them? Guys, just attack them. What are you doing? Just crush them, the 4 of you. And you attack this stuff, and slingers are undefended. We can crush them with cavalry. You attack here, you attack here. Excellent. The plan worked. You, buddy, need to go into shield screen.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
General, come here. Attack the cavalry from here. All the slingers shooting, you're not shooting. Why is that? Come closer if you can't see them. Okay, guys, make sure you destroy this cavalry. Crushing the skirmishers, excellent, but his general is nearby and he's strong, so perhaps it's time to move away from here. General, pile on here. Buddy, you should be in a shield screen. You are, excellent. Everyone's shooting, brilliant. Stay away from their general because we are bombing them with precursors. All of you guys, pile on here. Just one slinger left. Okay, the 3 of you, infantry. Attack this cavalry, destroy him with precursors. Ah, hoplites, huh? Annoying. Guys, you all shooting? Excellent. Just shoot whatever you want. Doesn't really matter. Okay, cavalry. Chase this. The other cavalry run down him. And the 3 of you just destroy this citizen cav. Yeah, they are wavering here because we're charging them with like 3 units. Ah, these hoplites, huh? They are so tough. Get rid of these guys now. You know what? You need to come back because these guys put themselves together. We're ganging up on the citizen cav. Ballista, you're shooting the general. He's down to 90. Excellent. Good job. Very good job. Yeah, this crappy cav tries to recharge us. That's not gonna work. We are about to recharge them with 3 brutal sword bands. Excellent.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Yeah, about time. About time. All the slingers shooting? Yeah, some nice kill count. Wait, this guy has 0 kills? Buddy, what are you doing? 0 kills? What is this? Come on here. Okay, this guy wiped out. Attack him now. And here we probably want to disengage a little bit. And come back. Oh, his general is broken by our ballista. Excellent. Wavering, wavering. Okay. Get a little bit of a charge on this. I think we won, right? Yeah, you guys come here. Broken, just gonna shatter him and come back for these skirmishers.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Come on, faster. Okay, he's done. Come back. You attack this. The 2 of you attack this. This guy, a hero. He's only lost like 30 guys, holding off 3 hoplites. Hoplites are not that great. These guys are shaken. Excellent. Keep the pressure on. All the slingers shooting? Yes. Excellent. Yeah, we have this under control. Some of their hoplites are running away. Ballista, aim at them now. This guy fell apart. Excellent. Attack these guys now. And slingers, you also bomb them. The 3 of you can shoot here. Wiping out these slingers. Excellent. And he wipes out these ones. Yeah. We barely took any losses, right? So, this guy and these 2, right? Maybe couple 100 men between all the units, no more than that. General, pop headhunt and attack the stuff. They already have enough, yeah. Brutal. Okay, slingers, you've done enough. Stop. Pull back. Ballista, you too. These guys are about to break. Broken, broken, broken. Who's still fighting? No one. Excellent. Just gonna wipe them out. Yeah, not too bad. Only the general got away with 30 guys. Not a total wipeout, but close enough. Release them. Okay, Amuse is rank 2. Good stuff. Now, what do we want? Knight Commander, of course. Can't quite catch this guy. I don't think he's in range to attack Lemunum. Also, we are not in range to... we could release Zeich on Bibrakt. Wait, we need to know what the Helvetii are up to. Come here. Because if that second stack is on the move, he's not. Probably won't make it here. This guy can't beat us. I guess naked wars are pretty good, but it's only 10 units. We have 10 ourselves, and we have artillery on walls. We can't beat him in open field, no doubt about that. It's so annoying, right? Why would they do that? Probably AI doesn't know that this actually blocks the path. We don't do this on purpose, right? Not to mess up AI, but they seem to not mind. Okay, as a punishment, we're going to sack this town. Satyr rank 6, excellent. And he's only still in his 20s, right? 36, close enough. Get more replenishment. And we're now going to go for trained swords, so get ferocious warrior. Any survivors? No. I wouldn't expect any survivors after he led the charge. Okay, we could use replenishment, but I'm worried if we go back here, we'll be stuck again. We can't even make it there. Just get as close as you can. No enemies inside, you can be a little bit more adventurous. Okay, now, I'm going to assume Eborakon will hold for another turn. So we can actually destroy this guy and get back to Nemossos. And he is going to try to catch him by moving here and setting an ambush or just blocking this. It's not obvious. So what this guy can do, he can go three ways. He can go back here, attack Nemossos, or go towards Lemonum. We actually want him to go back for Burdigala. That would be ideal outcome. It's not gonna happen. Unless we hide the army and move the fleet out. Okay, build the staple here. Okay, either way, we want to get rid of this guy. So wipe him out. Or, wait, can we get just outside the Nemossos so we can set an ambush? No movement point, right? Unfortunate. Yeah, we need to end up movement here so it's not lost to this full stack, either way. So wipe them out. Get inside. Now, Telabari is going to embezzle funds and get back in charge of this army. Or just so you can rest. And how about the king? No one is in range to attack us, so we can move out. And I think we just set an ambush here for that guy, in case he wants to go back. If he moves at Lemonum, there's not much we can do, unfortunately. We'll worry about that later. So you come here and go into ambush. And we need to tempt him to come, right? So we need to move this army out, this fleet rather, and go into raiding. Yeah, we're not reinforcing. Excellent. So do this. Honest plunder, excellent. We're plundering our own waters, but we're not trading with anyone, so we don't care. Is veteran marine any good? Ramming doesn't matter, melee attack and defense are alright. Missile range... whatever. Probably replenishment is still better, but this might still be good, because this is mostly assault force. So 15% boost to stats is actually good. So go for this. Wait, this is another Telabari? What is this? Come on. Why are you reusing names again? Okay, get her frenzied. And let's have a look how is this army shaping up. Just stay here. You on the other hand, come here. Yeah, they'll have second full stack very soon. I just hope this guy goes back at Burdigala instead of cracking out at Lemonum. Because if he stops like here, out with our range, but also blocking us from double timing inside, we are going to lose it. Unless we get a general and hire a couple of marks, maybe. Okay, get more slingers. Yeah, we should really put Donia in charge here and keep recruiting. And that's what we're gonna do. We need that army on the mainland as soon as possible. Also, Donia is quite old. She doesn't have forever. Get some veteran riders. We don't need slingers. We have more of them on the mainland. So we just go for these heroic nobles and we'll trade some for slingers once we get there. Oh, we can now get 6 units. Excellent. And Hall of Champs? It's a secondary recruitment province very soon, right? So it's a big investment that's not gonna ever pay off. Well, very soon, in like 6 turns. And we're only gonna build it in 8 turns from now. So yeah, it doesn't make sense. Just gonna keep the money, we might need it. How is politics looking? 4% risk again, huh? Like Telabari and Satio are both rank 2, right? She's not, she's 29. We can promote her next turn. So let's promote someone else for now. Someone who we might use as a... Nah, it doesn't actually make sense. We only fight with them two and Dago, and the 4th general, Ambiorix, is still too young, so just marry him off. Too young to be promoted. What did you get? Quiet wife, good stuff. More gravitas is good. Religious husband, what a couple. Even more cultural influence for us. Promote her. Get her something that gives gravitas. We don't have anything like that. Wait, this is faction-wide reduction in slave decline. That could be not bad. It's just local province. Okay, never mind then. And we're looking at 7% risk, so gonna send him to organize games again, and it's gonna be the Scotland and Ireland. Yep, sounds good. And we keep 5k for next turn. And crack on. And noble death? Who died? We'll find out soon enough. Oh, the Swords of Power. What was that army? I think this is the Pekkia, right? Our queen. She was like 68. It's gonna put the guy with funny hat, Samo, in charge for now, and then we'll worry about this later. Let's get him on infantry, bodyguards. New leader! Oh no! Dago died. Nah, unfortunate. Oh well, he was like 70. Alright, what did that annoying stack do? Oh, he's on double time here. He didn't do anything. He's gonna get wiped out then. This Massalian stack peering. At least we're not blocked anymore. We can relieve the siege on Eborakon. But first things first, let's start here. Did they rebuild? Just one building. We're still gonna make some money off this. Wipe them out. 900 gold, good stuff. Army leveled up, good stuff. Red and green, and we wiped out everyone, good. So you are going to double time, but before you double time, we want to find out what's here. So you come here. Rebels at 4, huh? With unausworn generals. They might cause them some trouble. Okay, so there'll be no attack coming from here, and no attack coming from here because he's too far away. Only this Massalian stack is in range to actually do anything. Okay, how far can you move on a single time? Of course you can't catch him. How could you? Never works like that. Okay, come here and we just wipe him out with the garrison. Yeah, of course he would not accept the battle. Why would he? Okay, just stay here, right? You're closer to Vesontio this way. And this Massalian stack is crap. He's just wasted a turn cracking on with a 12 stack instead of recruiting. Has no second general either, so that's good for us. You're now going to come back here and improve our public order for a turn. And the spy, where's our spy here? This Arverni stack is taking massive attrition, or he fought and took some massive losses. Good for us either way. Have a look here, nothing, good. Come back here. In fact, you should see Massalia from here, so stay here for now. And now these two armies can gang up and absolutely destroy this trash stack. Okay, it's looking under control. We have 5 stacks here now, 4 stacks here now, and the 5th one is in the process of being built as we speak. We just need right people in right places. Samo, this is our well, not our, the Dago moved on, so our son, because Giamma is now. It actually works out perfectly because he's 17. Good age to start leveling up a general in the family, huh? Not so good. I absolutely don't want this junk. Give him 10% armor stuff and dried heart. Yeah, we're gonna keep him. He's our youngest general. Could put this guy in charge. He has better stats, right? His older brother, Cingetorix, also has better name and better stats. And he's only 2 years older, which is fine because they will live both, unless they die in battle, they'll both outlive this campaign anyway. Okay, but since we already have him here, might as well be him. Okay, now this army is going to take care of Eborakon, so we can use both these to gang up on him. So you move here. In fact, you're going to be reinforcing because we need you to move after that. You come here, you attack. Oh, this is so brutal. Just look at the power bar. They barely register. Maybe this will be a total wipeout with only 5% losses. Do it. Yes, excellent. So brutal. 1200 for us. To destroy enemies is to be free. Okay, how about you? We take Tolosa next turn, right? We have 2 armies here. It's time to get rid of them. So you come here. Oh, you didn't level up, right? Because you were the supporting general. Only got 5 X. Yeah, I guess we've already moved too far to be able to hide her. So might as well. Wait, how far can she move? She won't be able to reinforce. Right, it would be good to know how far this guy can move. If he can reach and attack Nemossos, we don't know that. Wait, he can't. No way, right? He needs to go by this bridge. This is too far away. I think it's too far away. Look, he moved all this way in double time. He needs to go here and then here. That's too far away. I'm going to assume this optimistically. Which means she can crack on here and help take Tolosa next turn. The fleet gets back to Burdigala to improve public order. Nice. Now this old man finally got his tier 3, level 3 tutor. Excellent. He's gonna level these 2 up brilliantly. Although Donia and Pekka are also both super old. Right, Donia, you're going to get to here and get us 3 more or 5 or 6 more heroic nobles. And then we crack on next turn. We aren't going to delay it just to get 2 more. You're just gonna stay here. How old are you anyway, Pekka? 68. Okay, I really think we should save this guy for the next governor. So gonna give her something less impactful, but still useful, that we don't mind losing. In fact, get her one of these crappy ones so we don't ever need to see it again. And you going to crack on south. Yeah, through here so we get replenishment, of course. And the politics, what's happening here? Risk is 7. Right, do we need to send them on a mission every single turn? It might be better just to secure loyalty. It's a 1 of 1 grand for 10 turns, or is it 5? 5, still good enough. We can even promote some people now and even embezzle funds if there is anyone who can actually do that. Pekka is out with family now. Wish we could give her to Cunning. We can remarry her, absolutely do that. Drunken wife. Well, I'm not surprised, right? She was our queen for half a century, married to our best general ever, Dago, who won countless battles. She had the best life ever, and she's now a widow, age 68, and kicked out of the family tree. And got some rando as a second husband, who's like unrelatably 45 years younger. Probably busy enough doing other stuff than spending time with her. It's like, who wouldn't drink in her situation, right? Alright, we can promote Belisama. About time. Do it. And marry her of two. What did she get? Ambitious husband. Corruption is not so good, unfortunately. Quiet wife. I don't know if she's that quiet, man. She's already rank 3 general, only 20 years old. I would say she's pretty loud. Okay, get him this and maybe whatever, this, and promote him. We can promote one more character. Oh, we have more daughters. Okay, just promote her. Yeah, he's getting close to 220 gravitas. Next turn, or maybe this turn, we should replace him, maybe with one of these youngsters, and treble embezzle funds with him. Yeah, he's going to get 8 gravitas by the looks of it, so we can replace him now. That's too much gravitas to waste. He'll be at perfect 220, which means we can embezzle 3 times for 40, 60 and 120, then put him back in charge for his amazing bonus while he's still alive. Okay, so what's that 18-year-old name again? Britannia. Get her in charge. Look how much this is going to cost us. We are at 1895 profit. Actually, it hasn't even changed. Maybe it needs time to update, but he definitely was making us a fortune. Wait, or is this the one? No. We recalled him, yeah, that's fine. So we'll be embezzling with him next turn. Yeah, and how about changing this to tax harvesting? About time, right? Or tribute collection. 15% of base wealth of about 3 grand by the looks of it. Actually more already. It's going to be over 450. Beautiful. Okay, move on. Wait. Do we actually want to build anything? We have a little bit of cash left. Nah, nothing worth upgrading, so just crack on. A noble death. It's either Donia or Pekkia, right? Okay, put this guy in charge. Wait, this is the admiral. Absolutely not him. It doesn't really matter. Get him in charge. On with infantry bodyguards. Yeah, it's Donia. Does it mean the recruitment was cancelled? Pekkia also, both of them died, so we lost the treasure. No, we didn't, we recalled him. Excellent. Alright, so, what happened with that recruitment? We still got the guys. And with X, okay, so we recruit at the end of turn, not at the beginning, because we recruited the 6, and then she died, Donia. Okay, that's actually works out. No, she's here. It's another Donia who died. What? Did we have 2 Donias? Oh well. Anyway, where are the enemies? What is this? This is the 10 stack that was besieging us. They pulled back. Helvetii stay put, but we need to be sure they are not just out with just next to a border. Raeti are on the move. And Helvetii are almost at 2 stacks. Not so good, man. Not so good. Right. We actually see them, right? They withdrew this army and have nothing else left. And there's nothing else here but this annoying fleet. General, right? So it's transport ships. Can we beat them with this junk? We don't even know what they have, right? Anyway, Samo is going to lead the charge. Or, actually, Talabari should be doing... he needs X more, so you crack on. Oh, this will be a big battle, by the looks of it. For the tribe. Well, they are weak. Oh, they have the archers. Nice. It's not gonna help them. They were unfavored against 1. Now they have 0 chance against 2. Wipe them out. Nice. Everyone dead. We are going to occupy it. Nice. Volke wiped out, both armies leveled up, and Samo is rank 2. Good stuff. This is the best. I'm gonna get this for him, and Knight Commander. And Talabari's army gets, yeah, also this. Nice. We can actually set up attack on Massalia next turn. This only makes sense if we are confident we can beat him with the fleet and the garrison. I think we can. There doesn't seem to be any other trouble on the horizon. This guy isn't even in range to attack Bibracte, neither are Helvetii. So perhaps you want to... he slowed us down, this guy. We can't even go into ambush now. Right, we want him here anyway, because this guy is going to take over, protecting Bibracte. Maybe just double time him here. Wait, they also need to trade units, right? This guy has too many shooters, he has not enough. So gonna double time him to Bibracte. Actually, we could even make it all the way south and support attack on Massalia with him. I think we have another 2 or 3 turns before these guys make another move, because we just sacked their town. In fact, they are recruiting here. Yeah, because we sacked this one 2 turns ago. So they already have a general and they'll be at 7 units next turn, then 13 and then 19. Okay, what we want to do is give a couple of these slingers to him, give some of these elites to him, probably scrap these guys and replace them with something else. Or we just wait for turns and get more elites and hire a ballista. Okay, so you get into Bibracte, you come here and trade units with him. Gonna give him 2 slingers. In fact, 1. He also needs ballista. Yeah, get 1 slinger and... yeah, we need to spread these units over. It can't be 1 elite army and 1 crappy army. So 1 slinger and 4 chosen swords and get 5 heroic nobles from him. This will be more balanced. Okay, but it's also you who is recruiting. So give him 2 more units, this junk, and get ballista. Oh, look at this, level 3 armor, 94 armor on a unit that starts with 75. And even this junk now has reasonable 56, 57. Nice. Okay, we want a ballista that will give him next turn, and 1 more of these brutal chosen swordbands. Or maybe another cavalry. Maybe another ballista actually. Nah, 1 ballista is enough, don't overdo it. Just get another one of these guys. Looks like there's no one on the move. And if we attack with her, he supports by coming here, and he should be able to double time sufficiently so that he can support Burdigala next turn if he needs to. Well, in 2 turns really. But I think we can double time her, as long as there's no army here that can sneakily catch us in an ambush. There isn't. Gonna keep him here for now. And you can now double time. Okay, get in here. You'll be attacking, you don't need to be any closer. And you, my dear Donya... Oh, you can embezzle. Excellent, you'll do this next turn. No, because the Admiral will embezzle 3 times this turn, so you will be locked out of this for a couple of turns. It's gonna give you something that gives gravitas, or maybe this, yeah. Won't benefit much, but will benefit a little bit. Now the army moves, gonna land here and sack this town again. Excellent, we are on land, beautiful. And they have big trouble, they have rebels themselves. And now we need to designate a brand new general who will we start leveling up. And this one is going to be Cingetorix. Yeah, he's got good stats, that's all we need to know. Just gonna replace this stuff with armorer. Armor now makes sense as we have units with really good base armor, i.e. heroic nobles. Marry him off too. Shield maiden wife, more morale for our amazing units. Excellent. Promote her as well. Give her this and put him in charge. And we are going to rehire Donya next turn to start yet another army. Yeah, the guy with funny hat, huh? Yeah, we go with infantry. We are likely to auto-resolve most battles with the sack because it's so powerful, so having tougher bodyguards makes sense. Well met. Think we should start moving this fleet because they might be on the move soon. Or are already, we just don't see them. Okay, but first, the Admiral, embezzle. 1, 2, and 3. Wait, what is... Oh, risk is 15%, that's not so good. Need to send them on missions again. Aquitania it is. Down to 6. Need to send the other guy too. You go to Provincia. Actually, these are 2 in green. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get hit from occupying Massalia next turn, so might as well be proactive. And we're down to 0. And we can even promote 1 other character. Talabari to rank 2, of course. 2000 gold, forget about it. We need to wait for this to come down in price. How far are we from another probably 3, 4, maybe even 5 settlements before we unlock more armies? We need more armies. And we also need this admiral here to make us a fortune by his mere presence. This is the one, right? Yeah, 35% tax rate. How about that? Hard to beat that. Ha! Look at this. Minus 260 plus 940. He's worth 1200 gold for us. Amazing. Yeah, and we need to start moving this army. Potentially intercept and destroy Frisia. Get more slinger ships. Maybe 1 more assault ship. Yeah, we don't have bigger ships. We have the scrap, so we need to handle what we have. Okay, and where do we expand? And what do we want to build? So I think Moridunon is unlikely to be attacked. Eborakon is more likely to be attacked as that's what's happened last time. So expand here and build... Wait, does this gives us anything? We don't care about this javelin, man, they're trash. We don't need ballista here. So the answer is no, it's crap. Just gonna build this and go for trumpet maker or coin hoard. Yeah, because we have food and this takes away food, so why not? Plus it gives us garrison. Yeah, and we should hire another general here, so he gets that 399 from the noble. That's almost a level up per turn, at least early on. This should be someone who will be our next commander. How about her? Oh, 5 cunning. Yeah, of course it's gonna be her. Danissa. Wait, what is this guy? Where's our man Satyo? What happened to Satyo? We called him to embezzle? Really? Wounded. That's what's happened. Okay, fair enough. Just rest, man, we need you here. There's someone not very competent in charge of your army, so you better come back fast. Once we unlock second edict, we'll put party loyalty in the province of the Iron Clan, whatever they are, the Iron Clans, so we don't need to spam those expensive political actions. But I think we might still be better off spamming them instead of giving up 500 a turn. In fact, it's only 500 a turn, and getting plus 10 permanent loyalty might actually be worth more. Just gonna keep this in place for now. Oh, we can expand this too. Excellent, do it. Public order is just barely positive here, and this province is making us 2100, so percentage wealth is not going to be that big here. Yeah, the base wealth is only 1400. So we're going to build some more flat wealth, which is going to be this. Actually, getting low on food. Now, but we need public order too, so this is going to be a trumpet maker. Oh, we already have a trumpet maker. We can build a coin hoard. So no hit to public order, a little bit hit to food. Or do we build a temple? Now, just going to go for more money. And here we want the best temple we can get. Alright. Stilt war? Yeah. Crack on. Satya is back. Excellent. Alright, what's happening? Oh, we are losing 1500 to turn. This is not good. Right. An army within our borders. Ah, this crap. 2 guys. Doesn't matter. Right, you going to make some cash for us by crushing them. 1300, not too bad. Can get Torix rank 2, excellent. Get Knight Commander. How about you also get this? And any leftovers? No. So you can now move here. In fact, maybe you just stay where you are and go into raiding. This is going to be worth a lot and we desperately need money. Yeah, 800, not too bad. Hey, this junk can still hire mercs and be dangerous, but I trust our guard. We have chosen swords and veteran riders. We'll be fine no matter how many they hire. We have double army here, double army here. Arverni are back though. What that fleet did? Okay, they're about to land and come by land instead of by sea. That's fine. Arverni are weak and also attrition. Excellent, so we crack on and take Massalia. You attack, continue siege, you come to reinforce. How are the odds looking? Not too bad. Now, do we need a third army? Or do we want a third army? Probably not, because these guys can also make us money by keeping them in check. And we need him to come back anyway, up north. In fact, do we? Because this guy can hold the north. He would be a waste just sucking this down repeatedly with elite army like this. Yeah. Okay, we need to know the situation first, so you have a look at this. There's still this stack ready, and these guys are recruiting. They'll be up to 20. We can actually gang up on them with both these stacks. Wipe them out. Seems like a good idea. Going to lead the charge in Eborakon. Massively favored even with a single stack. You come behind them to support. Wipe them out. Sack the town. 1600, nice. A level up, good. And we wiped out everyone. Excellent. Going to get replenishment. Need you to double time back to our lands, so you actually replenish. And you are going to trade units with him. And by blocking the path here, also you're preventing anyone from catching him in an ambush. Oh, you can't. Well, then you trade units next turn. Let's have a look at these guys too. How strong are they? Can't quite make it all the way. Just come as close as you can. Okay, we're keeping everyone in check by the looks of it, and let's now wipe out Massalia. Well, they also have Genoa, so we're not... Oh, and they have Medland too. Maybe that's why we only faced 2 stacks. Or more like 3. They were busy elsewhere. Take it. Oh, fully developed city, beautiful. With double barracks too. And ballista yard. Whatever, workshop. Excellent, just gonna occupy it. Now we see Genoa, and we also met Rome, right? We have 2 or 3 common enemies, that's why they like us, but not for long. Okay, repurpose this into 100, so we get the garrison back. I don't think we want this to be our recruitment province. We have, we invested heavily in recruiting in Bibracte, like Celtica, so that's not the plan. Now what can this guy do? He can get all the way here, which would be very annoying. We need to prevent that from happening. So gonna double time this. Oh, he took so much attrition him. Well, get as close to Tolosa as you can. You're going to hold this, but I don't like these guys anymore. Just gonna use this opportunity and merge them out and scrap this one. How much is it costing to 450, right? And how much better this guy will be? 8 points of armor for 450 gold. That's very, very expensive, I would say. Yeah, we probably need this one here. Wait, what skills does she have anyway? Maybe it's time to join her to an army. She's just got frenzy. That's not that big of a deal. Line of sight is actually useful. So move her here to keep an eye on this guy. And wreak some havoc? You can't. Okay, then stay here. This spy, let's have a look at Draco with him. Empty. I'm sure these guys are at war with someone else here, right? So there's good chance they'll get wiped out, which will save us going after them. Yeah, Cantabria, which are their neighbors. Raki. Yeah, they are on the way out, especially that they only have 1 stack by the looks of it, and this stack is going our way. So these 2 should gang up on them and get rid of them. Syracuse is here, what is happening? And here? What? Wait, Are we like turn 50 or something? 51, yeah, so... Yeah, we've actually been consolidating, spent a lot of time consolidating before we launched this invasion on the mainland, so that explains it a little bit. Right, we need to untax this. It's the public order is just not worth it. What do we do with this? We're gonna keep this, gonna scrap this, and how about barracks? I think we're gonna scrap them. In fact, repurpose them into something that makes money, such as trumpet maker. And bronze forge? That's a little bit of money and 2 good units in the garrison. I would rather have a coin hoard. That's not an option. So barracks it is. 2200, huh? It's so expensive. We should build a temple? Wait, we have all these characters with culture conversion. Yeah, ours is going up massively. Look at this, 7% without a single building. That's why I said all these new faction culture influence characters are so good. Because that's what they do. In 10 turns it will be 100% Celtic. Maybe more than 10. Either way, I don't think we need this stuff, so just gonna scrap it. If we get a garrison of 6 from here and 4 from here, plus a small... for small fleet we would also need to repurpose this. We can actually get like 14 units in the garrison if we repurpose both these into military buildings. Which would mean we can leave it unattended. I actually like this idea. Then we lose food. 9 food is a lot, so maybe go with this. Yeah, for now go with this. Yeah, we're doing it to get 4 ships of garrison back, for no other reason. Now this fleet needs to make us some money, so you come here and start... attrition, right? So maybe here, and start raiding. That's a decent coin, 400. Of course the fleet costs more, but we need protection from Frisia anyway. Now, we just need to make sure she's got a good... Yeah, this is the best one for ships, so... but we are not benefiting from this. Wait, we really are better off just keeping her in Camalodunan. How much is it worth? 700. Okay, you get this, and we start leveling you up, right? Should we make her into another governor? We don't have money for another army anyway, so might as well. Get this and this. If we can get her to rank 3 before this noble dies, she will just stay here forever, making us a ton of money. Yeah, you just stay here improving public order. We don't really have money for anything else. And how close are we to another imperial level? It looks like 2 settlements. Okay, move on. No, absolutely not. Alright, who's attacking us? These are the 2 general... he's raiding us, of course. Messing up with our public order. Arverni are approaching here, right? Yeah. They are too weak to take it. They'll probably double time deeper into our territory. They got another general. I expect them to be wiped out any time now. Why these guys are not doing so? Maybe they are not at war with Syracuse, which protects one of their borders. Might be the case. Let's have a look what Syracuse have. How strong are they? Come closer. Pikemen, huh? This will be fun to fight. And come here. And here. I'm gonna start here. Get rid of these guys, rebels. Wait, do you want to get rid of rebels? Or are we happy for them to take over and hold it? Rebels are not going to attack us, right? They'll just stay here with a full stack. And they might be too strong for anyone to beat them, especially if they get the full garrison replenished. So it might be in our interest to keep it in rebels' hands. How about that, huh? If that's the case, then we wouldn't need to worry about this at all. One less front to worry about. It's a zone of control keeps us in. Just wipe them out, make some money, and then let them regrow. No one left? Then crack on here. Okay, so Helvetia are here. Where did this Rarity stack go? You look for him? No, you look for... He's still here. Can attack him, right? No, he's just out with. We can take this again. But we need to trade troops first, so we have a proper army here. This needs to be our strongest army. Well, one of the strongest ones. 2 ballistas, so we need to give 1 ballista to him and maybe offload one of these crappy slingers and this junk and get 3 proper infantries instead. Okay, so this out, and get this in. And put our proper General Satio in charge of this, instead of this guy, whoever he is. Okay, wipe them out.
We take this settlement for the tribe!
Sack the town and double time back to Bibracte. You can't? Of course, because you took the army over after it already moved. Then stay where you are. Now the Arverni stack, huh? We have 2 generals here. Telabari doesn't even need she needs a little bit of replenishment, but not much. We should set up attack on Genoa for next turn. So going to move her here and hide as far as we can and wreck it next turn. And here we want what exactly? Yeah, maybe just a coin hoard, so we get 2 more sword bands in the garrison, huh? How about that? Or maybe we would rather have cavalry in the garrison. I think so. more flexibility. And we are chewing through our food stash, so we'll need more very, very soon. Gonna give him a juicy target of undefended Tolosa to attack, almost undefended, and set an ambush just outside. In here, 55%. Yeah, do it. I think so, yeah. Certainly not gonna protect them, because they are about to get wiped out. The only way out for them is either to retreat or to double time inside. But why should they? They now see juicy target of Tolosa. They'll crack on. And this guy, huh? We need him up here to keep these guys and these guys in check. But for now, we need to set an ambush for guys who might crack on at Bibrakte. There's a spy here, so they will see us, but only these guys, right? The other guys, obviously they can't share intel, so the other guys shouldn't. So we're going to set an ambush in this forest right here, on the approach, and get some replenishment along the way too. Nice. You also wreak some havoc. You have a look at these guys. It's empty, interesting. There's 2 stuck here, or whatever, 3 units. Wait, why are you not administering? Do it. It's worth 700 gold, man. Don't ever stop doing this. We need that money. We need to keep her here. I know Frieza are on the way, right? And they will land. We can't afford it. Need to get there and do raiding. It's slightly worse than just sitting in town in terms of money. In fact, it's significantly worse, but it will be way worse if they land here and take Eborakon. That's insurance we need to pay. And this will got to ridiculous size and is draining our coffers, but at least we don't need to worry about Burdigala. But because Burdigala is so strong, no one is actually going to attack it, they'll just be going elsewhere. So that doesn't actually solve any issues. Alright, risk is 0, that's good. Can anyone at all embezzle? Donia can. It's gonna cost 60, so we don't want that. We just wait and do it for 40. Next turn and then the turn after. It needs to reset. So for now, just go, maybe you adopt this. Don't worry about it. Don't care about him. What's the risk is 3. Okay, so we have a lot of leeway. We can promote some characters. How about Gemma? I'm sure she's very old, right? Wait, we can't promote our queen, of course. But we want to use her gravitas, so let's adopt this guy. That doesn't cost us anything other than gravitas. We can promote him, do it. And promote this youngster. And why don't you remarry? Brickia. Of course he's gifted. He managed to seduce a widow after Dago and marry her off despite her being 45 years older. Of course he's gifted. And he's now got beautiful wife on a second attempt, huh? Not too bad. Right, now that we have treasure back, we should give it to her. For the time being at least. Alright, stealth war, let's crack on. Oh, we got them! A beautiful ambush worked. They have a decent army, we are much stronger though. 76, looking good. Wipe them out. Telabari is so strong, although we almost lost these veteran riders. Right, release them. Oh, double wounded general, what is this? Come on guys, don't... Gonna put him, he's a decent placeholder general with heroic noble bodyguards. Telabari got wounded, not so good. Ambiorix too, huh? Another son, good stuff. Alright, so what's the situation? Nothing on the sea, that's good news. Nervi took this from rebels. Gonna wipe them out right away, of course we will. Right, should we upgrade this? Oh, we have no money, right? This is too expensive. 450 for a few points of armor. Not worth it. Oh, they have a full stack. Let's see how strong. Not strong enough. Wait, we lose 40% of our doom stack? What is this?